Hey there ladies and gents, welcome back to another Monster Squad video, and in this one we're going to be talking about Sky Tower floor 34 and how to clear it. So first things first again, let's look at the boss. We need to eliminate all at once in short time. That is a grammar error. We need to eliminate all the enemies at once in a short time to prevent enemy, boss, and zombies from reviving. And this boss is immune to stun. Okay, so it looks like the boss will revive his allies, and maybe the allies can revive themselves. I'm not 100% sure on that. That never happened to me on this one, but my strategy for this is pretty simple. The enemies and the boss do not revive instantly, or even in a timely fashion. They actually are dead for quite a while before they revive, and when they do revive, they only revive with a portion of their maximum HP. So, I had an idea, why don't we try to attrition battle these guys? And by that I mean, we bring in a strong leader with a purify ability, because spoiler alert, these guys cast bleed effects on you, so you want this purify to survive longer, and it can have a shield, but it doesn't necessarily have to. The main thing you want to focus on is this purify. Another benefit to a leader is also having an AoE attack, so we're just going to stick with our go-to guy Metapanzer. Then, in the backup line, I bring in Anubis because he has a very strong AoE attack. And then, next up is this Manticore, and I actually bring this guy in because he increases the damage output of our team by 45%, as well as bringing his own single target bleed effect into play as well. This is much better to bring in than just another run-of-the-mill AoE character, because not only does it buff the bleed from your Anubis, but it also adds the extra damage from Clobber as well. So one enemy will be dying before the others, but that's no big deal. He doesn't get revived instantly, so we can usually get 2 or 3 of them down before the revival comes out, and by that time, we've already got the last enemy down fairly low, so all of them should be at about the same HP, and they will die very, very quickly. Then last up is this Spooking. We bring him in because he heals and buffs our damage output. So we're looking to just buff our once AoE target damage dealer, and then bring in just a backup single target damage dealer, but also a heal. This floor does deal a lot of damage and is pretty tanky, so we're gonna want those extra heals to make sure we last a little bit longer. So let's get started. We're going to leave accelerated combat on and get through this a little bit faster. Let's buff up, and we don't really need to shield right now. We're just going to start buffing up with our Spooking and go ahead for the attack. We'll throw in a little Falling Darkness with our Metapanzer to help us go on the way. And of course, as always, the first floor of the Sky Towers is always the easiest. We don't have to worry about it. They shouldn't even revive. They should all just die right here. Fantastic. So second floor, we've got our buffs up. Let's just make sure the critical's up, buff that guy up, and then go ahead for the attack. We want to try to kill the ghoul first, the main boss, because just in case the enemies don't res when he's up, we want that to happen. That is a good thing. We got bleeds on us, so let's quickly take those off. We'll throw in another Falling Darkness to get these guys a little bit faster, and if this boss res, we will know that they do res without them, but it doesn't look like they do. Oh no, spoke too soon, there it is. So now we gotta kill this guy a little bit faster, and you can see that the attrition works out pretty well. As long as you've got the damage output, even if they do res themselves, it's not that big of a deal. We'll just manage to kill them a little bit faster than we did before, making sure the other enemies don't respawn in time. So that works out perfectly. I've lost my mouse. There it is. Alrighty. The last floor here, for my team setup, we do need a little bit of shields, but if you've got the damage output to be able to do this without the shields, you don't need to worry about that really. And you can see we're getting a lot of bleeds on us. I actually used Purify about 3 or 4 times there. You definitely want to bring in a Purify ability to make sure that you're going to be able to clear this. And we're going to have to go ahead and start shielding up some more. I'm getting a bit distracted since I'm also talking, but as you can see, we're clearing this room with relative ease. And he will most likely res his allies since we won't be able to do enough damage. Nope, there it is. Alrighty. But if we hadn't killed the Anubis by the time he had dealt res his allies, you can see that our Anubis attack is already up. We have plenty of energy on our Metapanzer to cast the Falling Darkness again, and our buff from Spooking was up as well. So in the case that the last boss does res his allies, you can just go ahead and spam out all of your abilities, and everybody should be at a fairly similar HP rate, and they'll all die very, very quickly. So, I hope this little attrition guide to floor 34 helps you guys out. Let me know in the comment section below if it did, and leave a like, subscribe, and keep an eye out for future videos. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.